am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your monthly forecast for the month of November 2017. Now, what's going on for you this month, Aquarius, is that we've got a lot going on for you right here, where Scorpio is in your 10th house of your career. Okay, and of your life direction and of your social standing in the world and your reputation and how it is that other people see you, okay, and can help you to get the things that are important to you, okay? I think that's what is going on there this month, okay? A lot of that is because we've got the sun here hanging out in Scorpio, we've got Venus here in Scorpio as well, and of course Jupiter, which will be here for the next 12 months too, really asking you to focus on your career and your life direction and to work some things out here, okay, which is also going to be, yeah, a thing that's just going to be lingering for you, okay? I don't think this is the first time that we're starting to think about this stuff. I think it came in a little bit at the end of last month because we did have Mercury here hanging out in Scorpio as well while you were thinking a lot about your career and where your life is going, okay? And at the beginning of this month too, Mercury was also there finishing up. So I think you've been thinking about your career for a little bit, and I think it's going to start to come into sharper focus this month and as we move forward, okay? I think what you're trying to figure out is, what do you want in career? What is important to you? What life direction do you want? What do you need, okay, in order to just feel better and have more of the life that you want when it comes to your career and your life direction and your social standing in the world, okay? Trying to figure some stuff out there. I think a lot of this for you has a lot to do over here where Neptune and where Chiron is in your second house of money, okay, and of income and of your gifts and talents and your skills and your confidence, okay? So I think what you're trying to do here, well, because both Neptune here and Chiron are going to be in trines, okay, with all of these Scorpio planets this month, okay? So I think what you're trying to do here is you're trying to figure out how you can have a career here that brings money to you, that brings more income, okay, that makes you feel more confident with you and where your life is going, and that uses more of your gifts and talents and skills that you just feel like uniquely gifted at and talented to offer the world, okay? I think you're thinking a lot about that this month. I think it could be a little bit uncomfortable for you. I think there could be some confusion here with Neptune about your money and maybe how to make money from your career or the career that you want and get income, how to be confident with where your life is going. I think that could also come up. Maybe just a little unsure of what gifts and skills and talents that you have, okay, to offer moving forward. I think that could be a little confusing for you. I think there could also be some hurt feelings around that area too. Just hurt, not feeling as confident, maybe when it comes to career, not knowing right what it is you have to offer there, and just money not quite working out either going on with Neptune and Chiron. And I think the message is not to get too lost in all of that stuff that's happening, okay, in those areas of your life with finances and with confidence and with your skills, and just to really try to put all your attention towards thinking positively and working some things out in a more positive manner with your career, okay, figuring out where that is going and what it is that you want. If you can think about your career and your life direction and put all of that in the right perspective, I think it's going to help you here where Pluto is in your 12th house of your insides to just feel better about yourself and to feel more comfortable with your life and with internally inside with where your life is going, okay? I think figuring out too what life direction that you want, what reputation that you want as well is going to help you to overcome some things from the past too that have been holding you back so that you can begin to move forward, okay, doing something perhaps that is better for you, all right? Because we do have Pluto here in your 12th house in a sextile with all of the Scorpio stuff going on here in your 10th. Okay, so I think that's what's going on there, focusing on your career, really helping you to feel better about life, even if there's some other uncomfortable things going on with your money and with your skills and your confidence, okay? Now, as you're going about your career though, trying to figure some of these things out in your life direction, you are gonna need to focus right here where the North Node is, okay? And that for you is gonna be in your 7th house of partnerships and of relationships, okay? So I think if you can really figure out where your career is going, what you're gonna have to do then in your life direction, because this is a square coming into these two planets, is I think you're gonna have to maybe work with other people to bring them on board with where you see your life going with this new direction that's coming in for you here, and to make sure they understand what it is that you want in terms of where you see your life going, okay? I think you need to work with people. I think you know that people can help you, but I think you may need to just help people understand, yeah, just career stuff and what's happening there, okay, before people can start helping you in the right ways, okay? So I think that is what is going on there. As that's happening, we also have Saturn hanging out in your 11th house of your goals and your dreams for the future and where it is that you see your life going. Maybe that's also a little hard for you, a little uncertain for you to figure out what you want your future to look like, okay? What it is that's important to you as well. Really maybe taking some effort to do that. All right, it could also be a little difficult too here when it comes to money and confidence and your gifts and talents and skills, what it is that you have to offer with Saturn also in a square here with Chiron in your 2nd house. So I think you're trying to figure out your life direction. I think you're trying to envision a future for yourself, figure out what it is you really want, who it is that you need to associate with. But again, maybe not feeling like you have what it takes to get this direction that you want, to move your life in a way that you want to move it in here, and having to maybe do some convincing with other people to get them on board with what's going on with you, okay? But I think if you can really work on figuring out your career and understanding your career and seeing your future and trying to figure out your vision for your life, I think eventually it's going to help you right here where Uranus is in your 3rd house, okay, of talk and communication, making a trine over here to Saturn in your 11th. I think it's really going to help you to understand better your life, where you see your life going, okay, to think better and more clearly about your life and to communicate better too with other people, okay? But it's like you're not going to be able to communicate better with other people, and you're not going to be able to have some of these relationships that you want to be on board with you unless you first figure out what is important to you, okay? And where it is you see your life going and what it is that you want to feel more comfortable in life. And I think you got to work some of that stuff out first before the communication is really going to start to kick in to help you in a really positive way, and before people too are going to get on board with where your life is going, okay? So I think that's what's happening there. While that's going on, we also do have Mars hanging out here in Libra in your 9th house of something new. Okay, so I think you want to do something new and move forward on doing some things like that. Travel, adventure, study, just doing something you haven't done before to make your life better and more exciting. I think that as well could be a little bit difficult this month. Maybe not feeling like it's easy for you to do something new here. Not easy for you to find the excitement in some way, because of course Mars is not like being in Libra, okay, but really needing to be patient as some of that stuff works its stuff out, okay, and as you wait on some things to begin to fall into place, okay? I think a lot of this new stuff that could be hard has something to go on with what's going on inside you, because Mars is going to square Pluto here in your 12th house. So as something new is going on with you, or as you're trying to do something new here, maybe not feeling quite right about something new that you're trying to do. Hard for you to overcome something from the past so you can do something new. Hard for you to feel comfortable as you branch out and try something you haven't done before, okay? Just needing to be patient there with that and not get too frustrated, okay? If it's hard for you to feel comfortable with some new things that are going on or some new directions in life that are starting to, you know, you're starting to figure out, okay? I think that's going on there, but I think the message is not just to think about and to work on trying to do some new thing and to be really patient as you make it happen, okay? But to balance it here where Uranus is, okay, because Mars is going to oppose Uranus, but be able to communicate about something new that it is that you are doing, okay, to be able to think about this new thing, okay, and be able to take what you're familiar with and what you know, okay, and what you're just, you know, is just easy for you. And I think you need to take that and you need to use all the stuff that you have at your disposal in your immediate environment as well. And I think you need to use all of that to try to propel you forward to do some new things, if that makes sense in a lot of ways here. Okay, oppositions do indicate balance, so it's not just launching out into the future to do something you haven't done before, but also working with the people in your community to make sure they understand this new thing that you're doing, also trying to get your mind on board with it as you do something you haven't done before here, okay, and to work some of these issues out so that you feel more comfortable here doing new things, figuring out your career, okay, and trying to figure out where your life is going. Okay, so I see that going on there. We also have at the very end of the month Saturn, or Mercury too, coming on top of Saturn. So as you're trying to figure out all of this stuff going on here, I think as well at the very end of the month there's going to be some serious communication, okay, about your goals and about where you see your life going and about what is going on here, okay, that's probably going to have a lot to do about money, okay, and about your confidence and about your gifts and talents. And I think you're gonna have to be very dedicated and very disciplined here to figuring out your goals and to figuring out where your life is going, okay, in order for you to start to, again, feel more confident and comfortable with your financial situation and to move forward in life once again in a way that truly resonates with you, okay? I think that's what you're trying to do here, is figure out what career is for you, how you can move in that direction, what new things you need to do, okay? Maybe it being a little hard for you to do something new here as you try to figure some of this stuff out, but really needing to just try to envision your life and get right with some big picture stuff for you here, okay? So that's what I see going on for you. Also, full moon coming in your 4th house, a home and a family, all right? So I think maybe for the past few months or whatever, you've been thinking about your home life, about stability, about things that are very core to you emotionally in some way. And I think what you're gonna have to do here is start to move away from your emotions and what's important to you at home or in the very core of your being, so that you can start to put yourself out there, okay, and reach some big goals and reach some big dreams, all right? And you need to make sure that you're comfortable emotionally with what's going on in your life so that you can start to make some of these big moves and big changes outwardly in a more public part of your life, all right? And if you're not feeling comfortable with your private part of your life, it's gonna be hard for you to move forward in other ways. And I think you just need to make sure that you're getting right with yourself emotionally so that you can start to make some of these moves otherwise, to do something else and to have new dreams, okay, and to figure out where things are going, okay, and to have a new career and all of that stuff. So that's what I see for you. Aquarius, your card for the month is the 3 of Wands reversed, okay? What this card is to me, all right, is actually one of planning and of strategy. All right, and when it's reversed, we tend to have problems putting a plan in place. We tend to have problems coming up with a strategy here. I think what's going on is maybe you have an idea about where your life is going. Maybe you know all of your goals in your career and what's going on, but it's how you get there that's the problem, okay? Maybe needing to focus, be more disciplined with how you get there, come up with a plan, okay, and a bunch of contingency plans if things don't work out quite as you hoped they would, okay, in order for you to feel better about life, in order for you to move it in the direction that it is that you want to move in. And I think if you can come up with a plan, okay, even if it takes a long time to get there, you're gonna feel much, much better with your life, okay, and with what's going on right now, okay? So that's what I've got for you this month, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.